Yeah, you know how to make money, but do you know how to save? Do you know how much you should be saving? What's going on is Lawrence Kane Jr., financial coach, author, aka the Money Man, here with a video to talk about saving money. Depending on your age, depending on your occupation, depending on how often you actually touch money, I'm here to give you a guideline. Again, you can stick to it or not, but it's something that can help you create the habit of saving. Before we do all of that, I want to just go into why saving is important. We know that we want to buy more things. We know that there is a level of uncertainty that comes with the future, and we want to make sure we have money for that. Let's be real. If you have a car, there are certain expenses that will come about whenever you get to that point. It may be new tires. It may be, you're driving down a freeway and a little pebble cracks that windshield, and it goes from a little dot to a full replacement, right? So we want to make sure that we have money for these unexpected expenses, right? That's one of the main reasons why we should be saving money. But I also want to go into the fact that saving is not a goal. Saving itself is not a goal. Saving is a financial habit, right? It's not a goal. The goal is actually the amount in which you want to save, right? The goal is, what am I buying with the money that I'm saving? That's how we should look at saving as a whole. When you want to buy something that costs more than what you have in your bank account, your goal is to save that amount, right? The habit of saving is every time I touch money, I'm gonna also put some away. That's the very first thing that we have to do when it comes to our finances. Now, if you're young, if you're a teenager watching this and you're saying, well, I don't work, I just get money for birthdays, or sometimes my relatives give me money, that's fine. You still should have a savings habit every time you touch money. Let's say you're a teenager and you're working for the summer, or you just got your first job and you work 10 to, let's say, 20 hours a week on average. You still should save some amount of money every time you get paid, whether it's every 2 weeks, every week. That should be the habit, not the goal, right? Again, a goal is something that you have to work towards. Once you get money, there's not a goal in mind. There's literally a habit that happens, right? Just like when we get money, we spend money. That's a habit. But we also have to have the habit of saving, all right? Now, let's look at how much should I save, right? What is the minimum? What is the standard? What should I save, Lawrence? I'm here to tell you, your level of saving is dependent on your level of spending. What do I mean by that? If you're somebody that has to spend money, let's say you love shoes like me. Let's say you like eating out like some people I know, definitely not me. You want to make sure that you're not spending more than you save. And I'm not talking bills. Again, young people, you don't have bills right now, at least not a lot of them. So I'm not talking to you in a sense of you're going to save more than your bills. What I'm saying is those things that you really don't need, you shouldn't buy more of that than you do when it comes to your savings. That's what I mean. So for example, I love shoes. I'm talking love me some shoes, right? Now, a shoe can cost $35. On the other hand, another shoe that I like can cost $220. I'm gonna save that same amount when I buy the shoe. So if the shoe is $50, I buy the shoe, $50, I'm transferring $50 to my savings to balance that out, right? Let's say I'm not buying anything and I just know I need to save because, again, it's a habit, not a goal. Every time I get money, my rule for young people, I want you to save at least 25% of the money that you get. That's if you don't have bills, by the way. If you have bills, let's say your mom is making you pay your cell phone bill, or if you're driving now, making you pay for gas and car insurance, then you need to save 25% so you know you have money for the other things that you want to do, right? Now, as you progress in income levels and responsibilities, that 25% might have to go down to 10%, which is still very good. But your minimum, you have to have a bare minimum on what you want to save, whether it's a percentage or whether it's an actual amount, right? So when you look at saving from a habit standpoint, you just have to set the standard for you. And then as you progress, as you get older, that standard can shift, number one. But number two, now you've developed something that no matter where you go, no matter what occupation you get, you're gonna have a good habit that's gonna carry you into your 50s, 60s, 70s, right? Like, that's the cool part of saving, is that it's one of those things that's gonna stick with you. I'm in my mid 30s. I am literally saving every time I touch money. It don't matter how little money I touch. It don't matter how, like, if I sell a book, my books cost $15. I'm saving a portion of that. If I get a big contract and it's a 4-figure contract, I'm saving a portion of that. It doesn't matter the amount in which I bring in. What matters is that I keep some of it. Because again, we know that these things will come. New tires, oil changes. Again, these are things that they don't happen every month, but they are possibilities because I have a car. I'm a homeowner. There's things around the house that needs to be fixed. There's things that need to be maintenance. Like, I don't think that was the right word to need to be maintained. But you get what I'm saying, right? So if you are looking for a starting point on saving, first look at the 25%, right? Take 0.25 times your check or the amount that you just got for your birthday. And whatever that amount is, if you look at that amount and you say, oh yeah, I can do this, good, right? Now, if you look at that amount and you're like, I don't know, then you might have to ask yourself, what are you after that's making you pause on that number that you see, right? And it may be because you're after a purchase right now, and that's fine, but count the cost, count the time in which you're gonna get some more money. And if you want more money more frequently, then you have to start executing on good habits that are income producing activity, right? That's what you want to get to, right? So my question to you and my challenge to you is, what percentage will you commit to saving, or what amount, right? I want to see it in the comments. If you're watching this, I want to know, how much do you save every time you get a check? And is it a percentage, or is it just a specific amount? All right, now we're gonna have way more videos on saving to get into the habit of developing the discipline, but as far as how much you should save, this is a good starting point. Again, thank you for tuning in to this video. Share this with somebody that you know that's out here getting to the money. And remember that financial success happens on purpose, and success does not visit the lazy. God bless.